Welcome back, friends. It's Anders. Today, I'm making a punch. This is something I'm calling a Harvest Moon punch. You see, the last few weeks, there has been some interest in party punches that people can make for their costume parties, Halloween parties, fall parties, whatever. So I thought, okay, let's put together a little punch recipe that's gonna be fun, that's going to be sessionable, and I did it. Now, I'm taking some classic punch isms, because punch is a very old thing that predates cocktails, and we're making our own little seasonal twist on it. Pretty great. I should point out, it's also very scalable, either up or down. So I'm actually gonna be making a half batch today because it's just Oz and I drinking this. Freya doesn't drink punch, and we don't have any other friends. So without further ado, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for more sips, tips, and recipes, and let's go make the Harvest Moon punch. To the bar. Punches. Punches are a communal drink that everybody can enjoy. They're typically lower proof because it's supposed to be a sessionable thing. You don't want everybody to get wasted on a big bowl of booze, but you wanna have fun, so there is gonna be a little booze in it. So anyway, the Harvest Moon punch is just that. I came up with this recipe loosely basing it off of some other classic punch recipes. You could have this warm, like the Charles Dickens punch, which is a great holiday punch, or you could have it cold, like the Philadelphia Fish House punch, which is a great summer punch. So hot or cold, it's gonna be good. We're gonna have some fall flavors of orchard fruit and spice. It's gonna taste like everything nice. So now the booze. For this recipe, we will need Jamaican rum, apple brandy, a pear liqueur, an allspice liqueur, fresh lemon juice, a rich Demerara syrup, and black tea. The base of this punch is Jamaican rum. Jamaican rum is a traditional base for many punches, and it's really good because you get a signature Jamaican rum flavor in the punch, and it holds up to the dilution. It's a funkiness, for lack of a better term. Now, I'm using the Appleton 12-year. Appleton Signature Blend is also really good. The apple brandy, this is gonna give us some apple flavors. I'm a big fan of apples. I love apples. Now, the pear liqueur, this is to kind of complement the apple brandy, and it's gonna offer a little bit of sweetness in the cocktail. Then we have the Allspice Dram. This is going to give us the spice that we're looking for. You don't need a whole lot because a little goes a long way. It also adds a touch of sweetness. Lemon juice, freshly squeezed, and then we need to balance that with sugar. This is a rich Demerara syrup, so it's 2 parts sugar to 1 part water. Because it's a rich syrup, it also is gonna offer a bit of texture, which is really nice because we're gonna be thinning this out with the tea. If you can't be bothered and you wanna go the store-bought route, then as usual, I would recommend the Liqueur & Co. Demerara gum syrup. It has that same caramely flavor, and because it's a gum syrup, you have that nice rich texture as well. Then we have the tea. I made this last night so it had a chance to cool down. It's black tea. It's going to lengthen the cocktail. It's gonna make it more sessionable, bring the proof down, because like I said, that's what punches are supposed to be. And remember, if you wanna pick up any of these bottles, check out my collection on Curiata. Link in description below. So, with all of this information, let's build. All right, so let's make it. First, we need a vessel to put this in. I've got a giant pitcher here, kind of looks like the Kool-Aid Man. Traditionally, it would be in a bowl, but we're doing a half batch. So if you wanna do the full batch, it would just be double what we're about to make here. Let's start with the Jamaican rum. 12 ounces of Jamaican rum. Pour that right into your pitcher or bowl. Then we've got 9 ounces of our apple brandy. It's roughly 270 milliliters. You could use Calvados, you could use Apple Jack right on top. Then 6 ounces of our pear liqueur, 4.5, 6. And 3 ounces of our allspice liqueur, 6 ounces of our rich Demerara syrup. I've got that pre-measured here. Then 9 ounces of fresh lemon juice and 24 ounces of our black tea. Pour it right on top. Doesn't that look good? Big brown pot. Now, you can make this ahead of time, in which case I would add everything except for the fresh lemon juice. You could make that days ahead of time, and then when it's time to serve it, throw in the fresh lemon juice and you're good to go. So we wanna stir this up. All right, now imagine this is in a bowl. Traditionally, what you would do is then put in a giant ice cube that would have fruit frozen into it, and that would sit right on top and slowly melt as the night progresses. Now, in doing that, that is going to thin out the cocktail and make it weaker. So as people get drunker, the punch gets weaker. So it has this balancing effect. So now I wanted to do this to showcase how the punch is supposed to be made. But because I'm using this pitcher, the opening is too small. So I came up with a solution I will show you. Small ones. This is my genius solution. Little ice molds that will fit into the punch. But I don't know if you can see this. See? I've got some apples in there, and I made the ice with tea. That's why it's not clear. Obviously, this is because I didn't have any big square ice molds at home. If you have those, you can use them. So let's see how this goes. Huzzah! Look at that. There, a big brown drink with brown ice in it. It tastes better than it looks. There we are. I think that's pretty good. Maybe not the fanciest, brightly colored punch, but that's what I think of in autumn. Things are dying. I'm going to just move these discs around. Now we can serve this up. Oz, you are cordially invited to my harvest party.
Okay.
Here it is.
Wow, thank you. How do we enjoy this?
So this is a lot for two
exciting.
people.
Yeah.
But that's okay. So pick a fun punch glass. I've got these little, they're actually meant for mezcal, but they're gonna work for punch. I am going to drop an ice cube in each. I don't trust myself pouring from this thing. So I'm gonna use a ladle and another traditional punch move. We're gonna do a little grated nutmeg over the top. And there we have the Harvest Moon Punch. Cheers.
This is so cute.
Ooh.
It's easy drinking.
It's good. Get a little bit of the apple, the pear. The spice isn't too much. Sessionable.
Sessionable.
Easy.
Yeah. A few pieces of anise would be cute.
I don't have any. You're right.
Like star anise, if you float those, that would be cute.
Should have consulted.
I have all the good ideas. If you wanted to have this warm, how would you do it? Would you just put it over a low heat or what?
Yeah, the same ratio, same everything in a pot over low heat. Don't let it boil. You could throw in some cinnamon sticks. I think that would be good. You've been asking for it. Here it is. Give it a try. Let us know in the comments down below what you think of it. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. We will see you next time. Cheers.